Hoot had a way of keeping the bubble level, which ain't as easy as it sounds in the creeks and hollers around Ada. Old man Johnson was tight with a dollar bill, but flexible when it came to running cattle, meaning he turned them out on his place and gathered them up, but the numbers didn't always jibe. He owned a small bunch of steers that had evaded sale day for at least 3 Octobers. He'd made several attempts to bring him in himself, going so far as to enlist the aid of a cowboy or two, 5 Boy Scouts on 3-wheelers, a bunch of coon hunters, 6 archaeologists from the University of Tulsa, and a water witcher from Fittstown. But alas, the wild cattle still remained free. As a last resort, Mr. Johnson asked Hoot what he'd charge to gather his lost critters. $10 a head, said Hoot. Well, Hoot and Bill saddled up, loosed the dogs, and lit out from the corral. It only took the dogs 10 minutes to find the strays. They could hear the dogs baying and crying just past the first holler. Hoot called off the dogs, and he and Billy started the herd down the fence line. They drove them straight to the corral, marched them to the gates like teenagers in line at a Garth Brooks concert. Well, old man Johnson ran out of the house looking at his watch. I need to get some dogs like that. Hoot rode up and dismounted. 8 head, he said. Well, how much'll that be? Asked Mr. Johnson, sliding his billfold out of his overall bib and slipping the rubber band off. 8 head, said Hoot. That'll be $80. Whoa, said Mr. Johnson, I can't pay that much. You only took 15 minutes. He looked at Hoot. Hoot looked back at him a second and then spun on his heels, stepped to the corral gate, and swung her open with a wave of his hand and shooshed the steers outside. It took 10 days for old man Johnson to call Hoot again. I'd be glad to, said Hoot. Of course, the price has gone up. This is Baxter Black from out there.